So hi all. Today we are going to see about the third chapter, algebra, in which we are going to see 3.8, the matrix. So I'm going to give you the introduction to matrix and this type of matrix. So first you should know what is matrix. Before getting into matrix, we should know what is row and column. So for example, the details of storybooks, notebooks, pencil by different persons are given. So you just write as it is. 12, 27, 7, 10, 20, 17, 11, 12, 4, 6, 4, 5. Thus we can take it. So first thing, here we need to know what is rows and columns. So you can see this is the horizontal and this part is known as vertical. Yes. So the horizontal parts are called rows and the vertical are called as columns. So such combinations of rows and column is called as the matrix. So this is your first row, second row, third row and fourth row, and this is with first column, second column, third column goes on. But this way we have to write down the matrix structure. Now, so how to find the order of a matrix? Suppose your rows as m number and your column as n number, then the order of matrix is number of rows into number of columns, m cross n. Suppose your number of rows is 2 and your columns is also 2, which means it is 2 cross 2. There will be 2 rows and 2 columns. For example, 1, 1, 2, 2. So this is your first row, second row, first column, second column. So this is how we have to decide the order of the matrix. This 2 cross 2, don't call it as cross, that is into, call it as 2 cross 3 cross. So 3 cross 3, 3 cross 1. It might not be that this m and n should be equal, it may vary. Okay, it may be 1 cross 2 or 3 cross 1 or 4 cross 2 or 4 cross 4, anyway. Okay, now they have given the general matrix structure how to write. Okay, so now this is your A, this is a matrix, and these are the elements of the matrix. A11, A12 goes on. Here A11, A11, A12 are called the elements of the matrix, and this A is called as the matrix. This is A matrix which has all the elements of A. So these called the entries or the elements, and this is your matrix A. Okay. Now you can see 1, 1. First row, first column. First row, second column. So first number indicates your row and this indicates your column. That's why I've seen m into n. Okay. So first row, second goes on. So A I said is ith row, jth column. Suppose I comma j. So AI. So normally we'll write it as AII of m cross n. Some elements of ij m cross n. So where I refers to 1 to m and j refers to 1 to n. Total number of entries in the matrix is aij m cross n. This is mn. Suppose you can see here in the examples. So what is a11, a12, a21, a22? If there is a column next a13, here a23. See, it is number of rows is, this is one row, this is another row. So two rows, one row, other one. So sorry, one column and the so the totally two columns. Therefore, the order of the matrix is m into n, that we know is So m into n, just 2 cross 2. So totally how many entries? 2 into 2 is 4. So that should be 4 entries in your matrix. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Whereas you see here first row, second row, third row, and one column, the other column. So it is 3 cross 2, therefore 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the number of entries in one is 4, and in the second cases this is 6. Yes. So this should be your basic, and then only you can solve the problem. So you should know what is the order of the matrix, how to represent the matrix. Now we are going to see the different types of matrix. This is a basic, because we are going to see different types of matrix in these chapters. First is a row. It is row matrix. A matrix is said to be a row matrix if it has only one row and any number of columns. Row matrix means it should be only one row. You can have any number of columns. 1, 2. If you don't have any elements below the value also, this is considered as one column, second column, third column, goes on. So it should have only one row and it can have many columns. This is called as row matrix, and it is also called as row vector. So which means we know what is the order, m cross n. So m is 1, n it can be anything. So it should be your order 1 cross n. The same way it is the reciprocal, that is ulta of row. So we'll have only one column and any number of rows. So which means m cross 1. You can see here only one column and you can have any number of rows. This is called as column matrix, or also called as column vector. A square matrix is always, square is equal. Yes. So your number of rows is equal to number of columns. This is called a square matrix. Here you can see first row, second row, first column, second column. That is 2 cross 2, 3 cross 3. So all your rows and columns are equal, and is into as square matrix. Square matrix. Okay, it may be any way. Now they are given a term called leading diagonal elements. You can see here 1, 3, 4, 5. So this term is called the leading diagonal elements. You know what is diagonal? Yes. The same way you can see here -1, 6, 5. This will be your leading diagonal elements, like A11, A22, A33 goes on. So you can see clearly here B11, B22, B33. This is called as diagonal, it is leading diagonal elements. Now diagonal matrix, which means it has values only in the diagonal part, others are 0, other values are 0. So you can see here, so these ones are 0 here. This also, it can also be 0. Okay, 1, 1, 0. So remaining are 0s over here. These are called diagonal matrix. Note that some elements of the leading diagonal may be 0 but not at all. That means any one value can be 0, other values plus values. Okay, so these are also diagonal matrix. You can see here the values are 0 in the upper part and the values are 0 in the downward part. Okay, now scalar matrix. A diagonal matrix in which all the diagonal elements are equal is called a scalar matrix. So it will have values only in the diagonal part, but these values should be same. Maybe any number, 6 or 5 or k or 4, 2, anything. Should have only in the diagonal elements. Then you can ask, this is also diagonal matrix, this is also diagonal matrix. What is the difference between these two? Yes, you can see here the values are different, whereas the values are same. If the values are different, that is your diagonal matrix. If the values are same, it is said to be a scalar matrix. Next is identity or unit matrix. We know always identity or unit means 1. So you can see here. So 1, 1, 1. So only 1 will be there in the diagonal matrix. That is your, if there is a value 1 in your diagonal, then it is called as identity or unit matrix. Now 0 matrix. So a matrix said to be 0 if all its elements are 0. This is very easy to remember. Yes, if all its value is 0, then it's said to be 0 matrix or null matrix. Next is very important because this is very essential in solving the problem. Transpose of a matrix. Transpose means interchanging the elements in rows and columns. You can see here 5, 3, minus 1. Here this is a row. If it is a transpose, it is changed into columns. The first row becomes first column, second row becomes second column, third row becomes third column. So rows and columns are interchanged. That means this is called the transpose of that matrix. So it is represented as A transpose. Okay, A transpose, not A power T. It is represented as A transpose. And if it is equal matrix, your rows and columns will be 3 cross 3. Here you see 3 rows and 2 columns. When you write this row as column, what happens? It gets interchanged. Yes, 2 rows and 3 columns, because your rows become columns and columns become rows. So in such case, your order of the matrix is different. This is very important while solving the transpose problems. And one more condition is very important. This is 1 mark question. A transpose, the whole transpose is equal to A. Now you can see in this problem, this is A transpose. If you do again transpose, what will happen? This 5, 2, minus 4 becomes columns. So 5, 2 and minus 4. What is the next row? 3, 8, 7. Then minus 1, 9, 5. This is another row. Now you can see your A, and after that, so A becomes A transpose. If I do transpose again, what happens? It becomes A. So always A transpose, the whole transpose is A. Clear? Now triangular matrix. A square matrix in which all the entries above the leading are 0 is called lower triangular matrix. If all the entries below leading diagonal are 0, it is called upper triangular matrix. All the entries above the diagonal are 0. Okay, above the diagonal value. This is the diagonal value. Above this part is 0. It is lower. And it is below the triangular matrix is called as upper triangular matrix. Okay, if it is above, it is lower. And when entries is 0, it is upper. Now, two matrices A and B are said to be equal if and only if they have same order and each element of matrix A is equal to the corresponding element of matrix B. Which means you can see A has 2 cross 2 and B also has 2 cross 2. So it should have same order. 3, it be other term also 3. So 2 cross 2, 3 cross 3. So A and B should be equal. not necessary that A and B values should be same. Okay, it should be 2 cross 2, here also 2 cross 2. The values need not be same. Okay, the negative of a matrix. This is also important. That is, if I'm asking for a term, A matrix means it is replaced with the term minus A, which means it is additive inverse. So, take any element K. Additive inverse of K is minus K. So, every element of minus A is the negative of the corresponding element A. So, if taken A is 2, then my additive inverse of minus A is minus 2. Minus 4 means plus. The positive values of A becomes negative value and negative becomes positive. Such type of matrix is called the negative of matrix or additive inverse of an element. I want to say one with example. They have given like a men, women. So how we write it as? You can write it as A is equal to some any matrix. Right as it is. 23%, 50, 18, 36, 16. Right it is. They asked, what is the second row and first column represent? Which is the second row? This is your second row and this is your first column. So it represents this value. Second row, first column. So it represents 47, which means there are 47 men workers in the factory 2. This is 1, this 2, this is 3. So second row, first element. Okay, which means 47 men workers in factory 2. So thank you children. Please share and comment my channel. If you want any comments or doubts, please share to me or message me in the comment section. Thank you.